It's another edition of this program. Of course, you know what I'm talking about. Bystanders at newsstands. I welcome you all viewers all across the globe. All right, today's edition of this program, we have Daily Sun newspaper and the Nigerian Tribune newspaper awards at the telling us this morning very vital information on the front page of these two dailies. Okay, fears over bandits spread. Fears over bandits spread. Federal government raises the alarm over gangs movement from Zamfara, Katsina to other states. Boko Haram scare in Ondo. Boko Haram scare in Ondo. Still on insecurity issue, let's quickly touch the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Was in Nigerian Tribune telling the public here, Operation Positive Identification. Operation Positive Identification. Nigeria in war situation. Nigeria in war situation, says Army reps. Nigeria in war situation, says Army reps. Okay. Boko Haram members spread into various states, says Buratai. Boko Haram members spread into various states, says Buratai. Falana sues Army, COS, and AGF. Falana sues Army, COAS, and AGF. Police rescue 12 persons chained in Lagos church. Please rescue 12 persons chained in Lagos church. On to the next one. Reps summon customs, CBN, AGF, 5 others over alleged concession scam. All right, let's quickly take a look at this picture. What do we have here? Persons who had been chained in the church in Lagos after they were rescued on Thursday. You can see the picture on the front page of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And let's move down to another story here. Kidnappers to get death penalty in Kano. That's what Governor Ganduje is saying there. Kidnappers to get death penalty in Kano State. INEC will transmit results manually for Kogi by Yesapo, says Jakubu. Congress votes to formalize impeachment process against Trump. Congress votes to formalize impeachment process against Trump. Okay, moving to another story here. Awolowo and Nauru Solaru's achievements should inspire Nigerians, says Oshibajo, that's the vice president. As 60 years of TV is celebrated in Ibadan. As 60 years of TV is celebrated in Ibadan. On to the next one. Moving back again to the Daily Sun newspaper. Nnamdi Kanu should be in jail, says George. Nnamdi Kanu should be in jail, says George. All right. Very good story here. Buhari, Obasanjo, Tinubu, others eulogize the former military governor of Lagos State, Mobalaji Johnson. Buhari, Obasanjo, Tinubu, others eulogize Mobalaji Johnson. We have received over 1,500 applications for admission into Real Madrid Academy, says Wike. All right, moving on to Boko Haram. All Nigerians must be involved in fight against terrorism, said Buratai. All right, we've read the stories on the front pages of Daily Sun and Nigerian Tribune. Let's get to meet our reviewers for more opinions. I'll be right back. Nigeria at war. That's what I mean. Saying right here, Nigeria in war situation. Nigerian army. Speak out.
In what way that Nigeria is in war? What makes us to be in war? Do any nation declare war against us?
Being unable to conquer insecurity challenges.
Or are we declaring war against ourselves? So if Nigeria is at war, the military have to fight their citizens. I'm confused the type of war we are in. Is it a war of hunger? Is it a war of marginalization? Is it a war of nepotism? Is it a war of corruption? Is it a war of indiscipline? Which war are we in? Okay, even if I thought we are in war, Is it now that Nigerian army realize that we are in war? Now, okay, war. Whom are we warring against? Or whom are we warring in favor? Which war? Okay, we are in war. Then who that Nigeria want to fight, or who want to fight Nigeria? Okay, we are in war. What action the army want to take?
They've been taking actions for a very long time, but it seems they are not getting it
Action
right.
of Operation Pattern Dance. Action. Operation Crocodile Smile. Action. Eh? Now, is it now that Nigeria know that we are in war? Nigeria know that they are in war. When Fulani herdsmen are killing people, carrying AK-47 here and there. Now they are waking up from their slumber and to know that we are in war. What is it called? Operation Positive Identification. Whom are you identifying? They have closed border. Hunger wasn't able to finish us. Now they want to take gun and finish us. They are trying.
If we speculated that Boko Haram members are spreading to various states. That's what Buratai has said.
But Bruntai and his government should remember that this present government promised us in 2015 campaign that give them only 6 months, they will stop Boko Haram. From 6 months, 4 years have gone. We are now about 6 or 7 years now. Now they realize that Boko Haram is spreading. Is Fulani herdsmen not spreading? Why Boko Haram is spreading? What the Fulani herdsmen are they not spreading across the state? Is Ruga not spreading across the state? Eh? They hold on on Fulani Boko Haram. Let me tell you, they are fearing.
They are afraid of Boko Haram. Huh?
Not the Boko Haram. They are afraid of the judgment of the Supreme Court against the election. So they thought maybe the person they judge that is failure, maybe we react. Now they start to intimidate people right from now so that there be no any loophole. Nothing more. Why don't they such a since all these days? Now the Supreme Court have given out their verdict. Tell them to cool down. I think we will not do anything. Let them no fear. Nigeria, we are in peace. We are not at war.
Okay, so you are speculating that based on the declaration of Buhari,
that's not my own suspicion.
As winner of the 2019
yes, maybe they are panicking. Okay. The government in power is panicking. Maybe there will be a reason might react in a negative way. But I love the man. The man is a gentleman. You see how he pursued the case until you see the end. If at all they say he's lose, I'm happy that they declare him that he's lose. But let the whole world to see our judiciary. The whole world was examining our judiciary now. It's fair that holding them. They thought that masses will rise up and start demonstration. No demonstration. I trust we Nigerians. If you push us to war, instead of us to rest on the wall and push you back, we take it back, open the wall and pass, start going and leave you, JJ. That's our life. Suffering and smiling. Nothing will happen. Tell Nigerian army and the APC lead government of Nigeria, nothing is happening. We are not at war.
All right, Operation Positive Identification Nigeria in war situation. Say army and reps.
You to do copyright.
Nigeria army. It seems they are not conquering this serious threat. We're talking about insecurity. What do you think is the problem, and what do you think is the best solution right now?
Well, the situation of insecurity in Nigeria could be stretched. Let me tell you, we should be taking down memory lane 2015. From 2015 back to 2011. Let me tell you, let me be precise on my point. When Jonathan beat Buhari in 2011 election, Buhari was weeping profusely. P-R-O-F-U-S-E-L-Y, uncontrollably. He said, comes next time, he is going to make Jonathan's regime ungovernable if he wins. I mean the 2015 elections. I think you understand. He won 2011. He made this comment that is going to make Jonathan's regime ungovernable. But earlier on, back 2010, I think 2009, the election that brought Yaradua into, limelight, Boko Haram struck. Mohammed Yusuf, I think, Yusuf Mohammed was killed. That was the leader of the so-called Boko Haram insurgents. Formerly it was a political talk to Modi Sharif, the former Borno State governor. So I just want to tell you how insecurity in Nigeria emanated into this system. The system in Nigeria here, we are not used to terrorism. We are not used to arm running in Nigeria. Let me tell you, gun handling, gun running, to me in Nigeria before was a taboo. It's totally myth. MYTH is a myth. It's a fiction. It doesn't exist in our mind. It didn't exist in our mind. It is existing now, so it does exist in our mind. So let me tell you, the insecurity you are talking about is caused by this current regime. Because you find out that when he was about to, contest for 2015 election, he was not qualified. He didn't have the certificate. He didn't have what it takes to run, to contest. Still, Jonathan and his cronies allowed this kind of man. They allowed him. Then, during the so-called 2015 election, this man, let me tell you, there was very good reports, secret reports from secret sources, that this man started consulting all this Niger, Chad, all in the name of, let's say, political talks. People that will counter Jonathan if he ventured one then. Then he paid them, he bought guns for them, he trained them. Then now, as God may have, had it, he won. He was declared the winner. Then these bandits that were handed gun, they become paranoid. They become impossible. They become uncontrollable. That is the emanation, that is the origination of banditry. I'm just trying to give you one by one. Then, coming to Boko Haram. Boko Haram, all of them, they were the political talks to Modu Sharif. I tell you, if you want to talk on the, how the, Boko Haram insurgents just emanated, you should go and consult Modu Sharif for Borno State. You paid that guy, no, you told that guy you will use him to win an election, that you should do this, you should do that for him. Later, you didn't use it. You didn't do it. You just used him because you are a political jingoist or juggernaut, as they used to call themselves, or an evil genius. Then the gentleman, he said, why? This is what you promised me. Why didn't you come out with your, all those packages and the promises? Thank you, the fulfillment. This man now started recruiting people. He went to school, he read, he said, he vowed to himself that he's going to fight this injustice. That was during Modu Sharif. Let me tell you, Michael, this is exactly what orchestrated the insurgency called Boko Haram in Nigeria. I'm telling you, which gave back to other, factions. Herdsmen, you understand, under Meiti Allah, they commit hate speech every day. 2015, they committed hate speech every day. 2015, they were just talking rubbish, talking nonsense to Igbo man, telling Yoruba man nonsense, killing the Akwa Ibomites, killing the German, killing the Deltas, telling all manner of rubbish to the whole Southerners. That was not hate speech. No, wasn't it a hate speech? When you tell somebody you are the highest tribe in Nigeria, that nobody can do Fulani herdsmen or anything, that you are the majority in Nigeria, that you have right to do anything, that nobody has right to stop you except federal government of Nigeria, is that not hate speech? Probably that is hate speech. Look at what they did to Benue State. They turned that state to ghost state, killing almost 3 reverend fathers. My brother, the origin of insecurity, which we are witnessing of the presence, is a result of grievances nursed by the man that is as head of this regime. He nursed serious grievance. Anytime Obasanjo beat him, he used to run things that comes out of his mouth. From his mouth, we know that the man is abjectly wicked. He was beaten by Yaradua. He said all manner of rubbish, threats to Nigerian security. Jonathan beat him. This man has the prerogative to say that he would make General Jonathan's regime ungovernable. So, it's so hilarious, and to me, it's funny. You asking me question on Nigerian security. You should have known this. You should have known this. See, the army themselves on national identification exercise, transcends the level of deterioration in the Nigerian military. They should go to Sambisa Forest and conduct identification exercise. They should go to Borno State, northeastern Nigeria, and conduct identification exercise. They should go to Adamawa, Zamfara, Katsina, and do that, not in southern Nigeria or Lagos State. We are secured here, we know ourselves. Let me tell you, there are many footpaths, or you call it creek road, that links Nigeria to Chad, Nigeria with Cameroon, Nigeria with Burkina Faso, Nigeria with Niger, not in southern Nigeria. In southeast, where I come from, Atlantic Ocean separates us from Cameroon. So the Nigerian Navy are manning our international waters, right from just from Bight of Biafra to Bight of Bonny here, or Benin, are secured by Nigerian Navy. We don't have influx of the Cameroonians. We don't have influx of the Equatorial Guineans. We don't have influx of the Gabonese from our axis there. But where we have this uncheckable influx of this Hausa Fulani Arab Moghareb is from the north. We have a lot of footpaths that link to those countries. That is where our border is leaking. That's where our borders with our neighboring countries are leaking. Not in Lagos State. Nigerian military should stop intimidating us. It is not like that in America. You can never see a military man with camouflage uniform with gun in United States unless there is a need for that. Unless there is tornado. Unless there is Hurricane Katrina. Andrew, I mentioned them. They will come out with their military vehicle and secure the civilians and ferry them to the hinterland where there is peace. Not tormenting innocent citizens. It is out of it. In America, write it off. It's not done that way in America. It's not done that way in Europe. I tell you, this place is the worst place in Nigeria. No system is working politically, socially, only morally. But on the moral aspect of it, the men of God across this country, they are not living up to expectations. They are not telling government what they are needed to know. They only caress them, they only recognize them for whatsoever reason that is left for God. If you want to know, ask the Holy Spirit. He will download it to you. The reason why the men of God in Nigeria are not living up to telling the men in the authority there the right thing to do is quite known to the Holy Spirit of God. If you want to know, ask him. I don't know. That's me.
Boko Haram is not ordinary force. Get me? Boko Haram is not ordinary force. Boko Haram is a force that controlled by spiritual realm. Get my point? It's not ordinary force. Nobody. I talk truth. I'm a spiritual man. Nobody in this planet can ever stop Boko Haram. Except what? They do the needful. When a nation is peaceful, the God is peaceful. When a nation be in hot, the God is fighting war. There's problem here. It's a mystery I tell you, they can't understand. This thing where Boko Haram, they talk Boko Haram, Boko Haram. America don't come, abi. China come, abi. China come. Bring all their 10, come. America come, Britain come. To just quench so small stupid boys from the bush. Can they stop it? All of them pack their den and go back. They cannot stop it. See, today Nigerian come and sit drag with it. What we need to know is that this Boko Haram, Nigeria is at war. Boko Haram X-Men spring by something, but they don't know what is happening. You understand me? Boko Haram and X-Men spring by something, but they don't know what is something that they spring from. So now, all what you need to do is to call spiritual leaders. Let them see to this matter. How can they quench this thing? No be matter of force or army or shooting gun. Be this one. It's out of that. Abacha said, any problem you cannot solve for 48 hours is something else. Abacha said so. Any problem you cannot solve as a nation, as an army, without 48 hours, say it's something else. As what? As Nigerian. We have Air Force, we have police, we have army, we have SIPO, Navy, every force we have. If you cannot solve a small matter for just 48 hours, what Abacha said is something else. This thing is something else.
And is Boko Haram a small matter?
That is it.
Insecurity in Nigeria is a small matter?
It's a matter that it is standing by in this country. No be West disturb Nigeria. No be East disturb Nigeria. No be South side disturb Nigeria. Even North-East. You understand me? Now, what disturb Nigerians as we are is this problem of Boko Haram. We make Nigerians shake. You understand me? Now this Boko Haram is not coming to be solved by what? By gun. Now wisdom. Not going to be solved by grenade or by jet. You get my point? You're going to solve by what? By wisdom. Wisdom now going to solve this matter. Without the wisdom, this matter can never solve forever.
And why hasn't the president applied that wisdom?
Wisdom, the president not get the key of the wisdom. The wisdom must come by with key. You know what I mean? Advisor that they ask is advisors of school. You know how spiritual advisors, they can advise him. Touch this, this thing will end. You don't get that kind of link. Even in the Bible,
with all the security chiefs and all that.
everything, bring the whole world, come. Boko Haram cannot stop. There's something wrong. They need wisdom to end it. Just small thing, boom, it end. Just small thing, end. They say government sponsor it. This one sponsor it, bros. Without the wisdom, either government sponsor or whoever sponsor is what? It will end forever. Because why? There's something wrong with this thing. You get me? Now, when we ammo every day is because why? We don't get that wisdom to succeed it. And we are needing that wisdom. We are praying for that wisdom to come. Maybe it not be body, but it may be someone that brings someone or bring this country to end. Not be this government to end Boko Haram. And our government is coming to end this thing. Nobody say they go just call army, come back from bush, come inside, come off your ambush, come inside the home. Boko Haram don't go. I'm telling you the truth. That's not going to happen. So no be man, no be weapon, no be force. It has beyond weapon, it beyond force, beyond intellect knowledge, it beyond reading a book, it beyond advisors of intellect. Now we need spiritual advisors who can give us spiritual wisdom for us to end this thing. One man can do that. One man can do that. If he come in, to end the program. You get my point? So don't say that Nigeria, no matter how army will resign, finish. Because they are killing armies. Now, if you said people talk here that governor no president no fight Boko Haram, and now ask a question: Nigerian soldiers that died for nothing, what is it? Are they die for nothing? They die for save their nation. They die. Boko Haram will enter camp, finish people. If the media will not keep the bright figure, they finish thousands of armies. They are dying. Nigerian call for armies, for young boys to join army. They don't want to join. They fear to go and die. Because army, the Boko Haram, just small boys are stronger than armies. We've been trained for 6 months in a depot with skill. Nothing don't come up from what man? Wisdom.
So we need a spiritual interference
to make sure we know what is wrong from this and to end it.
And how can we go about that?
What we go about that is that
how can we gather the spiritual leaders?
A government will come. Just a blink of button. This will end. Government is coming after Buhari. Or so. Or government is coming. After blink, just blink of this thing.
And do we need to wait for so long before this gets tackled?
Pick my point. You don't have the world owned by God. And any wise wisdom, any wise president or wise king must use the wisdom of God and operate the nation. God said, without my wisdom, you cannot make it. You get my point? And God is spiritual. Whoever want to go in the way of God must be a spiritual person. Even Paul said, who want to rule the nation must be spiritually mature. You can't just bring somebody to come rule a nation. You must be spiritually mature before you rule a country. You get me? So, but you what? We just come out. Farmer can come out. Doctor can come out. Anybody can come out and become a president. You are not spiritually mature to know what is happening spiritually. Before, king was carried by what? By prophet. Prophet hear from God and tell king this is what we should do. But now nothing like that. Advisor that they are not spiritually. How can they tell him what to do to end this thing? This is out of what? It's out of man control. It's out of man control. Okay, when you use top armies try to design, you toss them. You toss them. You understand me? Top army trying to design because of just boys from bush. Where is their camp? Where are they training?
You know, when during Jonathan, I could vividly remember when the opposition was saying he's not capable. Reason because the insecurity, the insurgency in the northeast, northwest, the president could not be able to contain it, and that is why they said he's not capable, they should remove him. And they said Buhari will do better because he's a military personnel. Now let's come to think of it. The President Muhammad Buhari during his own tenure till date, can somebody just pinpoint the serious policy in terms of security that can contain or can reduce the killing of Boko Haram in northeast or northwest? Even they introduce more damages to the zone. That is where you see a bandit, you see herdsmen, killings of everywhere. Now the economy is damaging, so people are now terrorizing and they are frustrated to go back to the streets. You see, the more crime will be witnessed more in this regime. Next 4 years, we are going to witness more if things is going in this direction, which I'm not saying the changing right now, because we didn't stand a chance of having a good governance. Firstly, somebody that is governing us is not healthy, is not educative, is not civilized in terms of moving Nigeria to the next level, which is technology-wise. When we can still saying INEC will be doing his transmission of his results manually, when things are gone viral, the technology is fast moving. Even a baby, go to the advanced country, you see 2-3 years, in fact, innovating a lot of new things. Nigeria is where we are moving backward manually. What is the meaning?
This modern age.
Modern age. So what do you think of Nigeria future is bleak? That one is very, very obvious, because the head of these governors, education wise, he cannot do anything. Somebody that cannot tender his school cert, what do you expect? And you want to govern PhD professors, etc. Where are we heading to?
Let's quickly move down to this. On and on, every day, day by day, the issue of insecurity is getting tougher. Now, don't you think the president should change the service chiefs?
He's overdue. In the first quarters of his first regime, immediately they swing into power. You have seen their capacity. You should have changed. If not, there is any political instincts in it. You retain them despite their low performance. Till date, you knew the government is not ready for the life of citizen. Our life is not important to him. That is why he said he is doing politics out of it. It's obvious that The security chief is not capable. He's over long due, and we need capable hands to handle these things. But the president is not ready to do anything about it. Talk from now till tomorrow, nothing will be done in that aspect. So our life is in the hand of God. I don't know.
Kidnappers to get death penalty in Kano, says Gatuje, that's the governor of Kano State. Don't you think is the penalty is so strict?
Actually, if they have to street with they want to do the law strictly, I think it will reduce the rate of kidnapping in that zone. If it is truly done, if not politicking, that is the way of handling the opposition. If it's properly done and the laws take its course, I think it will reduce the kidnapping situation. But where we are in Nigeria, when the law is being made, it will be set aside for a certain people. That is my fear. If it is being, if it is being in a fair and trustful manner, I think it will reduce the kidnapping rate. That is my suggestion.
And this is where we say goodbye to today's program. Do join us next time as we bring another edition of this program from the newsstands. Michael Adekunle still remains my name, also behind the camera. Latif Adebuale. Michael Ojo in the studio. Have a good day.